Welcome to your week 4 pregnancy yoga practice. You've likely just found out you're pregnant, and I am so excited to be in this space practicing with you. Today's practice is going to be gentle and grounding. I want to encourage you to use lots of props in your practice, starting from this really early stage of pregnancy. So if you have some yoga blocks, great. If you don't, books will also work. If you have some bolsters, amazing. If not, pillows or cushions off your bed. And I also like to use a yoga blanket, but any blanket that you have lying around will also work. We're going to start our practice today in a child's pose. You can practice this without props and just bring your knees together and come into a regular child's pose. Or you can practice like I am today, making it a little bit more gentle. I've got a blanket and a block and then my bolster, and I'm going to bring my knees on either side of the bolster so that when I fall forward, it's going to be nice and supportive on my chest. Because it's super early days of pregnancy, it's still okay to have a little bit of gentle compression here. We're not putting all the weight on the belly. And then I just want you to rest the body down. Close the eyes if that feels good. Take a deep breath in with me. And a long, slow breath out. Keep that connection with the self by following the breath. Noticing the inhale. Noticing the exhale. Just letting the breath gently move through you, not controlling it in any way. Then on your next breath, we slowly rise the body back up. We're going to move the props out of the way for the moment. Stretch the arms forward into your regular child's pose here. And then walk the hands over to the left side, placing the right hand on top of the left. And then softening the head down. So getting a beautiful stretch through the right side of the body. Again, just staying present and aware of the breath moving in the body. And then slowly walk the hands all the way over to the right. Bring that left hand on top of the right. And then soften the head and chest back down towards the mat. It doesn't matter if they make it or not, just move in a way that feels good in your body. Take a big breath in, filling the lungs, filling the chest. And let the exhale soften you a little deeper into this position. Next, inhale, press into the hands. Walk the hands back to center. And then walk them back towards the legs, bringing the knees in towards each other and coming into a kneeling position. If this isn't comfortable for the legs and for the hips, you're welcome to roll up a blanket and put it underneath the hips, or you can come into a cross-leg position if that's more comfortable. Then you're going to bring the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers, and then draw the hands over to the left hip. So we're just holding them behind the back, nice and open through the chest. And then gently let the left ear draw down towards the left shoulder. So getting a nice stretch down the right side of the neck. Keep the breath moving in the body. And then gently release the head back to center. Bring the hands around to the right hip. Again, opening through the chest. So you might also be feeling a little bit of a stretch through the arm here. And then bring the right ear over to the right side. So throughout our pregnancy, we'll always be inviting the stretch rather than pushing or trying to force our body into any position. Right from the start of pregnancy, our body is releasing the hormone relaxin, which helps to release the ligaments and tendons to allow the pelvis to open for birth. But it also affects our entire body as well, so we can be more prone to injury. So we just invite the stretch, not demanding it. Everything is about a softening and a surrendering rather than a forcing or pushing. Good. Release the hands here. I'm going to cactus the arms open as we do a seated cat-cow. Inhale as you open through the chest. And then exhale as you bring the elbows together. Look down towards your belly, round through the upper back. And again, inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring elbows together. And release the hands to the lap. Find a neutral spine. We're going to bring the hands in front of us and come to a tabletop. As you inhale, I want you to take the left leg out to the side like a kickstand and press the outer blade of that left foot into the floor. As you inhale, we're going to walk the hands slightly forward and melt down into our puppy pose. So you'll be getting a little bit of a stretch through the inner thigh here, but then also through the chest and through the shoulders. We're going to use the breath here to inhale as we rise up, and then exhale as we sit back. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sit back. Stay here for 3 full breaths. Can you connect a little further with the outer blade of that left foot, pressing it into the mat? Can you find the fingertips of all 10 fingers connected, pressing into the floor? Bring in awareness to the elbows and gently draw them in. The next breath, slowly rise, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, we're going to take the right arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, thread the needle under so that right shoulder comes down to the mat. Head rests on the floor. This left hand can either stay here by the arm or reach it up and over. Keep pressing the back side of that right hand into the mat, so you're getting a little bit more twist with each breath. Breathing here. Let your belly be soft. On your next breath, step that left hand back in. Pressing in to slowly rise the right arm back to sky. And then return it down. Step that left foot back in and just take a little rock and a roll here in your tabletop. Maybe moving around, stretching into any tight or tense parts of your body. And then come back to center as we inhale the right leg out to the side as our little kickstand. Press into the outer blade of that right foot. Inhale, take a big breath in, lift through the chest. And then as you exhale, walk the hands forward, melt the heart down. Again, we move with the breath, inhaling as we lift up and exhaling as we sink back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale as you sink. This time we stay for 3 full breaths. Can you engage the inner thigh of that right leg by gently drawing in the muscles of the knee? Can you press into the palms of the hands as if you're trying to press the floor away from you? And notice how that shifts the sensations through the chest. On your next breath, slowly rise the body back up. Step the hands back underneath the shoulders. This time the left arm reaches up to the sky. Press into the floor with the right hand. And then exhale, thread the needle. The left shoulder, the left side of the head finds the mat. And then either leave the right hand by the left arm or stretch it out overhead. On your next breath, bring that right hand back in. Press into the floor as you rise the left arm all the way up to sky. And return it down. Good. Step that right foot back in and come back to your tabletop and just move in a figure 8. Stretching through the hips and the shoulders, moving in one direction and then reversing and moving in the opposite direction. And then coming back to center, pressing into the tops of the feet. As you inhale, lift the head, lift the tail. And then as you exhale, press into the hands, into the feet and the knees. As you round the back, look towards the belly. And then move 3 more times through your cat-cow with your own breath. Good. Gently releasing here. We come to sit back between the heels in our hero pose. So if you're not working with props and you've got a consistent yoga practice and this is comfortable to sit between the feet, feel free to do that. If it doesn't feel comfortable, a block between the feet is going to make this pose a lot more comfortable, or even bring a bolster in. It's entirely up to you. So we're going to do a few rounds of our circle of joy. So bring the hands to heart, roll the shoulders back and down, sit tall here in this seat. As you inhale, interlace the fingers, rise the elbows. Exhale, press the hands away round through the back. Inhale, find length through the spine. Press down through the sit bones as you rise the arms up. Good. And then exhale, hands come behind the back. As you inhale, interlace the fingers, draw them down, opening through the chest. And then exhale, hands come back to heart. And then we're just going to repeat 3 more times. Inhale. Let the breath guide your movement. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale. Maybe you can imagine the breath being sent down to your belly. Inhale, maybe imagining a shared breath with your baby, or the breath as a warm embrace to your baby within your womb. Stay with this visualization of the breath. Last one here, letting the breath guide you. And then return the hands, this time putting them on the belly, rolling the shoulders back and down, closing down the eyes. And just taking a moment here, breathing into the hands. Good. Open the eyes, release the hands. I'm just going to go a little bit deeper into our hero pose. So bringing the hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards the feet, and then either staying here, pressing into the hands, opening through the chest, maybe releasing the head and neck behind you. Or if you like, you can press into the feet as well to lift the hips up. So coming up off the block, and again, releasing the head and neck behind you. Just breathing here. Slowly tuck chin to chest. Release the hips back down. Bring the weight back into the sit bones. As you inhale, rise the arms towards the sky. And as you exhale, we open the wingspan to the left. And then release that left hand down to the ground. And inhale the right arm up and over. Inhale back to center. Rise the hands to sky. And then open the wingspan to the right. Bring that right hand down to the ground. Lift that left arm up and over. Back through center. And rise to the sky. We're going to do this one more time. Just moving with your breath. Back to center. Return the hands through heart. We bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart to finish. Find a little length through the spine. If you're not comfortable sitting in this way, you can come to sit in any way that feels good for you. Let's lengthen out the breath, expanding into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Let yourself soften into the shoulders, letting the weight of the world fall off them. Connecting in with our mantra or intention, a focused awareness on my body and my baby are healthy and strong. Repeating this 3 more times to yourself. My body and my baby are healthy and strong. My body and my baby are healthy and strong. My body and my baby are healthy and strong. When you're ready to release the hands into the lap, blink open the eyes. Thank you for sharing this week 4 practice with me. I hope you are feeling good in your body and connected with your baby. You are welcome to practice this class as many times as feels good for you, and I look forward to practicing with you in the next video next week.